We're finally underwater in Pokemon Pokopia, but something bigger has happened as a new storage solution is now available. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this storage device, how to use it, where to get it from, no matter whether you're using the free update or the DLC. Now, as a quick rundown, there's actually two types. There's the portal pod, which is the shared storage, and there's also a safe. The safe is literally just a very fancy storage box to keep your precious key items in. It's just so you don't confuse it with the other chests. The portal pod, on the other hand, is something you're probably here for and allows you to access your storage from any zone or world. Anyway, the first and most free way to get this portal pod is actually in Pallet Town. Unfortunately, I don't have Pallet Town because I've been focusing on the main worlds and now the DLC, but all you need to do is raise the Pallet Town's environment to level 8 and it will appear in the Pokemon Center's PC shop. It costs around 3,000 coins, so it's pretty easily accessible. There is another way though, and for that we need to head to Bubbly Basin DLC. Now don't worry if you don't have the DLC, I will talk about another way you can get it even if you don't have an upgraded Pallet Town towards the end of the video. But if you do have the DLC and like me you haven't really upgraded Pallet Town to level 8 yet, you can go ahead to the DLC, climb on this mountain and head for that island. I'm just gonna fly over here, you'll soon see a house, and here, we just need to jump down. Enter the house just below the surface, and here is a portal pod. You can just steal it. There's also some stairs behind the portal pod that leads you to a Pokeball. That's another portal pod, so just like that, you have two portal pods. So if you're playing the DLC, this is by far the quickest way to get them, but of course it's not the recipe, you will need to get that from Pallet Town. Anyway, if we head back to the basin, I'll show you how to use it before we highlight another way you can get this shared storage. Wow, the evening colors of the basin are actually really cool. Right, we're here at my temporary accommodation. Here you can place a pod, and you can simply add items. I've got lots of items that I've been using today, so just for example, let's place these battle posters inside as a bit of an experiment. They are now inside the pod. And assuming you then change area or zone, this is my other temporary setup at Bleak Beach, you can drop the other pod that we obtained here, right next to all my cooking. And then we can either add items, or we can remove items. And just like that, we have teleported essentially a bunch of storage from one zone to another without having to carry it. The reason this is so cool is because you can actually put 140 items in this pod, apparently. So I of course recommend putting all your crafting materials in here, maybe some food items and things you've cooked, because those are the things you really need when you're on the go and changing between worlds. Having said that, if you're planning to demolish a build somewhere nearby and take it to a whole new world, maybe a skyscraper or another building, you could take everything down, put them in the storage because it's bigger than your pockets, and then head to the other world and then relocate it there. There's a few applications, it's pretty awesome. Now, if you don't have Pallet Town like me and it's not upgraded to level 8, or you haven't bought the DLC, there is another way you can get this item. Let's just throw it down here again. Kind of looks at home inside the Pokemon Center, doesn't it? Obviously, you're going to use the trick that we use on Dream Islands and get out your camera, turn to the reference mode until it says portal pod above it, take a picture, and then simply head to your 3D printer, find the picture, and once you have the Pokemetal, you can go ahead and craft as many as you need. And the 3D printer will do its work. And just like that, you've got a portal pod. Of course, you won't be able to do this if you don't have a pod, but if you visit a Dream Island that eventually will be covered in pods, it'll be the easiest way to get one if you haven't upgraded Pallet Town or don't have the DLC. So don't worry, it will become easier. Of course, you'll probably only want to craft like 5 of these, so you have one for each zone, but they're really cool. So hopefully you found this video helpful. And yes, if you're wondering, you can put portal pods in portal pods. If you made it to the end of the video, be sure to leave a like on the way out, that would be super appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe.